Welcome back to my kitchen. I'm making pepper steak today with rice. I'm gonna be using ribeye steak, 8 ounces, and this will be for 2 people. And I will be using some of my homegrown bell peppers that I froze a few days ago. We'll need some onion. I will be putting some hot pepper in it as well. And for the marinade and also for the sauce, I will use my preserved garlic. I will use ginger, soy sauce, and a little bit of sesame oil, brown sugar, and chicken bouillon for seasoning. So I'm gonna make the marinade and the sauce at the same time because they do have the same ingredients, and I don't like to use the marinade of my sauce. So first, for both of these, I'm gonna crush some garlic cloves. A little bit of ginger in each. You can use ginger powder, obviously, or garlic powder as well. A little bit of soy sauce in each. I might need more for the sauce, so we'll see that later. About a tablespoon of brown sugar in each. And a pinch of chicken bouillon. Now for the sauce, I'm going to set that aside because we'll develop this later a little bit more. And for the marinade, I'm going to put a little bit of oil in here, and it could be any kind of oil. I still have some avocado oil, maybe a tablespoon. And some black pepper. And I'm gonna put a squeeze of lemon. Next, I'm gonna slice my steak, and you can use cheaper cut of meat. I just happen to have this, and I felt that it goes further if I put it into this meal than if I just fry up the steak and eat it that way. So I'm gonna slice these not too thin. What is that, a 1/4 inch thickness? gonna take off some of the big fat chunks. This goes into the marinade. Mix that up, and I'm gonna put this in the fridge for about 30 minutes. I don't think it needs more than that. While I'm waiting for the marinated beef, I can do a few things. First of all, I can slice up my onion. I'm only gonna use a fairly big onion. And I might have to get some more onions because this is not so good. Yeah, I'm gonna get another onion. I'm gonna take another half of a smaller onion. Okay, so I just want a nice amount. I'm actually gonna have more vegetables probably than meat, and that's perfect. I'm gonna take out some sliced bell peppers from my frozen bag. I'm gonna try to make it the same amount as the onion. Remember, all this is gonna shrink as it cooks. And just as an additional taste, because I do have it, I'm gonna put 1 hot pepper. If you want it really hot, then leave the core in there, but I'm gonna remove that. And I'm gonna slice these a little bit smaller because they are hot. The other thing I can do is start making the rice. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil, I always do, maybe 1/2 tablespoon. And for 2 of us, I'm gonna make a cup of rice. Which actually gonna make 2 cups when it's cooked. A cup of rice, a little bit of salt, and for a cup of rice I'm gonna need 1.5 cups water. I like to toast the rice a little bit for about a minute. It just somehow cooks much better if I do toast it ahead of time, and it's going to be much fluffier. I'm also going to add some celeriac. Now if you don't have that, you can probably use parsley or just leave it all out. I just like to have something in my rice other than just plain rice. Once it comes to the boil again, I'll cook it for 15 minutes. Once it comes to boil, I cover it and I lower the heat and cook it for 15 minutes. So the rice is ready. I'll fluff it up a little bit. Here's my marinated steak. I'm gonna heat up a frying pan high. Once it starts to sizzle, I can put my steak, the sliced steak in here. Don't want to put too much of the liquid because I want it to fry, not cook or steam. Spread it down into one layer so it will again not steam as much. I'm probably going to cook this about 3 minutes total. I still have some liquid there to cook up, so once the liquid is cooked up, it's going to start sauteing even more once all the liquid is evaporated. So I'm still on high. Once I see all these bubbles gone, then I know there's no more water in here. That creates steam, and then I can start stirring it. And at this point, I will turn it down a little bit lower, just a notch, to make it medium high. So I'm now frying the other side of the slices. And it's steaming again because on the other side it had some watery substance still. So as you can see, it's steaming again. So let that subside, and then we're almost done. Now remember, we're going to cook this a little more with the vegetables, so I think we're good. I'm going to transfer these into a bowl for now. I'm going to try to keep some oil in here in the pan, because now I'm going to put in my vegetables. And fry these up. See how the glaze comes off the pan. You may have to turn the heat up again, but mine I think looks fine on medium high. Again, you're waiting for it to saute nicely, just as far as you want it to take it, because as you know, vegetables are still good even if they're a little crunchier. So if you like it on the soft side, then cook this for about 10 minutes. If you like it more crunchy, then cook it for about 3 minutes. So it's all up to you how long you want it to fry. Once you think the vegetables are salty enough for your liking, you can put back the steak with its juices, and that's good. I'm gonna turn this down a little and cook a little bit together on a low heat. And while that's doing that, I'm gonna prepare my sauce. Remember how we started our sauce to be the same as the marinade? Now I'm gonna put additional things in here because the sauce will need also thickening. And I have a cup of water here. And I'm going to use a heaping tablespoon of cornstarch. Mix that in with the corn sauce. Make sure you dissolve it well. And put the cup of water in here. And this looks like a lot, but I'm going to cook it down with the steak and the vegetables. And I'm going to put a little dash of seasoning oil in this to taste. And again, this is additional, you don't have to, but some hot pepper flakes. That will make it spicy. And then I'm going to put in my sauce with the cornstarch. And I'm going to put in some extra soy sauce. Bring it up to boil again. Cook this for a couple of minutes until your sauce gets nice and thick and sticky. This is not ready for serving. I'm ready for serving the pepper steak. First the rice. And you can get fancy and put it in the form. Like that, and then put it on your plate. Nice. And then now the pepper steak that goes with it. And then garnish it with some chives. And that's why I like to cook for myself, because I make it from the ingredients that I want and I present it the way I want, and I know exactly what's in it, how many calories this has, and I feel satisfied by just making it. So I hope you enjoyed it and you're gonna make it for yourself as well, and I'll see you next time.